The real problem in this thing is when they're actually moving and they're doing, and people do it. I mean, they're driving down the road, texting and driving at the same time, and it's extremely dangerous. I mean, a car traveling at 65 miles an hour in 3 seconds takes on a football field. So, I mean, if you're looking down and texting, you're traveling at that rate of speed and going a full football field, 100 yards, I mean, it's extremely dangerous. I mean, a car in front of you stopping, slowing down, and you don't have the sense of what you're doing, and all of a sudden now you have a rear end or a situation like you described with 3 children being killed. It's horrendous.
Yeah, and that commercial is really what brought me to today's topic. Seeing it over the weekend, I was really impacted that, so many lives were impacted by something as simple as waiting to text. And what I have noticed is that all the cell phone companies have gotten on board now, from Verizon to AT&T to Sprint to T-Mobile. All the cellular carriers are we're advertising this commercial jointly. And it really is an important topic because arguably right now, and I don't have the stats in front of me, but this distracted driving is taking lives, and I don't want to say equal to drinking while driving because I don't have the stats in front of me, but it's killing people. And I think once we all look at what we do, because I've been guilty of looking down, being distracted. But now, once I'm seeing what's happening, is because cars will swerve or something like that. I leave my phone alone now, because anything could wait till I get to work. Anything could wait until I get to my destination. If I have my wife in the car, if I have my children in the car, and the phone goes off, or with a text or an email or something, I'll give them the phone, or they'll take the phone. They know that I'm not going to answer it right away. Wireless is good. I mean, at least when the phone rings and you have it hooked up to your car, at least you're not distracted. You still have both hands on the wheel. But it's becoming a real problem. And what I am noticing is the same thing that you mentioned before about what I say is kids looking down while they're driving. Now,
well, that's the problem. I mean, you have today's day and age. It's completely different from when we were growing up. I mean, cell phones are everywhere. All right, so these are the problems that are new per se over the last couple of 10 years or so, and it's becoming a big problem. I mean, we don't know what happened in Spain with the train, but maybe when the results of that investigation comes out, it could be that operator of that train was maybe texting. You don't know, but I mean, you can see the dangers that are out there. And the situations that occur on a daily basis, it's becoming a big problem.
Absolutely, and barring somebody actually admitting that, yeah, I was texting, I was answering an email, I was doing this, if they're involved in a serious auto accident or, God forbid, a fatality, there's no way for the police to really prove that the driver was distracted unless they make some type of an admission, because if it's a serious accident, we don't know where their cell phone's going to be in the car. Dennis, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your experience because Dennis is actually an expert in law enforcement. He spent many years in the NYPD, same as I did. Everybody who watches the show knows that I'm a retired detective squad commander, and I did my 20 years in the NYPD. Never regretted a day. I loved my career. Dennis, could tell us a little bit about your NYPD career.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of texting, though, I recall from being in the police department, arrive alive. And that was the big thing, when we